Hey guys, I'm back to my back porch for a kind of a rare end of the midweek smoke. All right, it's been one of them weeks. It's not been bad. It's just been kind of nutty and stressful, and I know everybody has them. So I'm home tonight. It's the first evening that I've been home this week that I haven't worked or been on a baseball field somewhere, umpire baseball at night, and it's beautiful. I mean, you can probably tell just from what you're seeing right here. It's a little after 6:30, and it's a beautiful day in eastern North Carolina. I'm just going to tell you, it's a nice night. But here in about 30 minutes, the frogs are all going to come out and start singing their nightly song and serenading us all. I've got a pond right here. But I'm going to sit out here and enjoy this short Oliva V Melanie. And you've probably had one of these. They're pretty common. I've got quite a few of them in my humidor. And thought I would sit out here and enjoy this one because one, it's a small cigar and I'm in a small cigar kind of a mood. And I'm going to sip on my not quite old fashioned. All right, I love my ice cubes, guys. You can probably see that ice cube. I make those myself. And really easy to do. If you're curious, what I do is take a insulated kind of travel coffee cup. I like one with this that's got a metal outside, but one of your travel coffee cups, fill it up as tall as you want the ice cube to be. Really, I fill it up so that it's going to come up to about right here on my glass. Right, that's about usually how big I want it. Freeze it in there overnight, 24 hours, whatever. Take it out, let it sit for 30 minutes or so just to kind of get loose. Work it out the sides. All you got to do is it just breaks the suction of the ice loose. It's already melted along the sides, and then you come out with a almost perfectly clear. This one's got a little kind of fuzz on the bottom, but the ice cube's all the way up at the top. You can see it. So I mean, I've got that much ice cube here. Beautiful, love them, right? And I make them to fit my whiskey glass almost perfectly, right? So I'm going to sit out here and drink my almost old fashioned, and it's an almost old fashioned because I didn't have an orange, so there's no orange peel in it. And I usually like to put a cocktail cherry in mine, but I don't have a cocktail cherry, so I've just got a little bit of agave syrup. I like to use agave syrup, and my bitters, 3 dashes of bitters and 2 ounces of whiskey mixed up, poured over that ice cube. And guys, that's it. That's all that it is. And it's a great way to sit out here on a nice night and sip whiskey, smoke a cigar. Well, sometimes I like to sip it straight, but sometimes I like it to have a little more flavor with it, right? Right. These are good. I don't know what your experience with box pressed cigars are. I don't mind them. I know my first box pressed cigar, I wasn't crazy about it, and not because of the cigar. Most of the time, I think box pressed cigars are going to be more consistent than a lot of other ones as far as construction and the draw and things like that. It was holding it. I didn't really quite know what to do. It just didn't fit my hand right. So they do take a little bit of getting used to. I'm just going to tell you. But if you've not had one of these Oliva V's, they're not a rare cigar. They are all over the place, right? And you can pick them up pretty cheap online too. They're for sale online. A lot of the different online vendors have them pretty cheap. You can go pay $7 or $8, probably more like $8 for this in a local shop. You can pick them up online for about $5 a piece. And I do recommend spending money in your local shops. I spend money in my local shop. I spent money in my local shop this week. But I do larger orders. I'm looking at my dog, he's out in the yard. I do larger orders online, and I like to go to the shops to see, okay, what's in there? What do they have that's new maybe not new, what do they have that I haven't tried? And I'll usually buy one. So I bought 4 cigars in a local shop, 2 for me and 2 for my neighbor, and that way we can kind of just get a feel. And we like them, we see them for a good deal online, we can snatch them up, right? It's a lot cheaper to buy them that way than it is in the brick and mortar shop. I'm a fan of the brick and mortars. I love going in there, I do, and they're a wealth of knowledge. It's exciting for me to walk into a big, huge walk-in humidor and just be overwhelmed and not know what to get. And I usually walk out of there with 4 or 5 things that I'm going to enjoy. But it's a great way just to sample things. It is. But anyway, you can pick these up absolutely anywhere. They're good smoke. If you like a dark, medium body cigar that is smooth, going in and out, has a great fragrance that your wife is not going to mind. I mean, you're going to want to wash your hands before you go sit on the couch next to her, but sitting outside, she's not going to mind it. I'll give one of these a try. I think you'll like it. All right, guys, I'm going to sit out here and enjoy the rest of my hour with my cigar by myself. Well, almost, me and my dog. Finish sipping on my whiskey. Mine's just wild turkey this time. I made it with wild turkey, nothing fancy. And it's going to be a nice night. Hope you have one too.